Hey everybody, it's Rick OShay playing MPQ Marvel Puzzle Quest. Thanks for jumping on again. It is a huge day. If you just saw the last video, we just did around 200, almost exactly 200 total latest legendary draws from the store with Beta Ray Bill, Professor-X and Carnage in it, and guess what? We did it! We got both of those characters up to 13 total covers, plus some saved covers we'll run into to make them champ levels for the brand new 2 5-star champs that we are going to create today. It's so good to be way ahead of the curve and having the great run on Beta Ray Bill to get a brand new character champed pretty much immediately upon entry into latest legends. We are going to do that by adding in all of our champ levels. You see the 297 at the bottom. That is almost all 4-star characters, and then of course all the 5 stars as you see here. Bunch of Carnage, Bill, and some Professor X, and we're done. What we did was spend 74 legendary tokens and 3,150 command points in our quest to get those guys done, and we did it, and did it at a little bit lower of a rate. It was right around 12% instead of the expected 15. So I think next time we do draws, our rate is going to be a little bit higher, but that's enough. Let's go through and before I get into these guys, what I want to do is we're going to do all of these characters, of course, but let's go into our shards list here first, because we want to, well, I guess we'll hit that Thor while we're here. Get those covers banked up. And I made a note of how much total ISO, command points, and hero points that we had before we start this process. And I want to show you what doing an absolute ton of draws can do for you when you add in all of these big time rewards. Had enough shards for 4 levels on Shuri, and then we have natural draw covers for her. I think 3 or maybe even 4 covers to add on. We'll do it from that separate page, but she's at 344, and as you see, the champion levels progress between 344 and then on up to 350. We'll earn another total enough shards to earn a cover on Okoye. So let's see, she's got the 100 out of the upcoming total of 350 on her way. And one quick look back at Okoye, she's at 363. So 150 will get her to another cover. Awesome. Okay. Let's get into the 4s. We're going to have a lot of work here. And then we're going to get into some PvP action with the boosted 4-star characters from the event. And then, of course, with our brand new super boosted Beta Ray Bill once we champion him. So let's start from the bottom. I guess we'll go in pretty much chronological pull order. We started with Namor, and let's go. Got a couple from him along the way, and we are greatly looking forward to building up our command points and legendary tokens again after running way down over 300 total command points in those draws. 10 CP from Gamora, hero points, and more. I'll give you a tally when we're done with all these characters. Let's see, I should wait on Nightcrawler, look at the colors, and decide what we're going to do when we roster him as a duplicate. So let's go up to Spider-Woman. Couple for her. I'll speed this up. I know some of you guys like to see it, some don't. If you don't, you can fast forward. If you do, have fun. Let's see, did we get 3 of Totally Awesome Hulk? We did. Perfect. He hits 350 for those, a bunch of banner shards. That's the nice level for the 250 shards. It's half of a 5-star cover for those 250. 150 for Black Widow. And we'll wait on Wolfsbane. We'll add in those character covers in a little bit. Leveling up Bishop. Makes his trigger point a little bit higher, but it does increase his damage, of course. And that damage is sent automatically, passively, whenever a Teammate takes enough damage, he jumps in front, and when the total cumulative damage gets to be high enough, he fires back for a big hit. Yondu moving up. Probably best I split this into 2 videos. The total 200 draws just takes a long time. Loki shards coming from main event Hulk, ending with 8 command points twice. Ant-Man. Got Wasp covers coming up next. Nice level on Iron Fist for the LT at 360. Nico, let's level her up a bunch so that she's going to be more powerful in her current event. Hits the LT at 340. And she now has 25,600 health. And a very nice true heal. She's got more health than I would have expected for also having a true heal. Valkyrie and Cyclops move up a little bit. Build up that CP. That's what we want. Cable shards up next. Ran way too hot on Nova. That was kind of the running theme of the night. So there's the first level we apply. Let's count the total number of covers we get for him. And it's funny. We took a break after being in a really low streak of 5 stars. And shortly after coming back from a break or two, we got exactly what we needed on Carnage, his missing black cover, and on Beta Ray Bill, his green cover. So here's number 2, 3, 4, 7 draws of Nova out of 200 total. And let me know what the odds are on that. I could figure that up as well. But when there's about 90, roughly 90 4-star characters, you can getting 7 of Nova out of those 90 out of only 200 tries is really pretty crazy. Black Cat hits the 290. Perfect. And another couple levels for hero points and CP. Craven. Hulkbuster has rescue shards coming up. Gwenpool ran pretty hot. Check it out. Hits the 350 as well. Nice to get just enough to make it. We'll wait on that. Oh, we don't need to wait on Medusa, do we? We champed her duplicate, so now she is starting over as a 4-star champion. Ran pretty good on her levels, 276. And of course, she works her way up toward Black Bolt levels, so I don't mind starting over 4 stars, especially if they're feeders. 250 Doc Ock shards. Could that be enough to get him leveled up? I'll have to check. Panther gets Panther shards. Maybe we'll have more 5 stars to level up after we're done with this than I thought. Jean Grey. So we only got 1 level on her in the entire run, and same for Star-Lord. Interesting. Thanos crosses the LT mark at 290. LT coming up on Invisible Woman. Rocket and Groot. Oh, I should have thought about this. You know what I did? We've got extra covers. Let's just play natural. These guys, that way I can say Rocket and Groot is my 2nd ever 4-star max champion. I could have done that with Rogue, but I was waiting on her extra duplicate covers, and now we've done it on these guys. Very cool. And as you see, their total health is 28,600. Nice. Talos takes a Feud at 286. Fury, how many Fury did we get? We got enough to hit 340. Wait till you see when we get done with this, finally, all of these 5-star shards, all the LTs we're getting back, all the command points we're getting back, Ghost Rider shards. So a little bit of our total earnings changed as we got more 4-star characters that earn 5 stars. And so a little bit of our CP and hero points were taken out of the champion progress to make room for shards coming in at multiple spots. And while that's not, of course, great to lose some of those things you look forward to earning, nice level on Prowler there. What people have to realize is, say, 25 command points is the equivalent of a legendary token, right? Yes, that's right. But a legendary token is very likely a 4-star cover and only 1/7 or 15% chance of becoming a 5-star. So if you can get 5-star shards in place of command points, you have to really look at the math to see what is equivalent. Let's look at Shuri here. She's got a bunch of natural covers taking her up toward more Okoye levels. Man, that's great. She's really moving faster than I thought. And Shuri was in my store, the actual shard store earlier, so I bought some levels from hero points before she was gone 10 minutes later. And now, randomly, Shuri's back in my shard store. And after those covers, now I can see that she's at 198. So I could consider buying maybe 20, 40, 60 more shards to get her closer to the point of earning another Okoye cover. I'll think about that and do it later, but I have to do it tonight. It resets every 8 hours. Or 8 hours or twice? It's twice a day. Yeah, it's twice a day. So every 12 hours. We have to speed this up, guys. Jubilee moves up. Get the LT from Kingpin. And you know what? We're just going to do it. Nightcrawler hits level 370 for my 3rd ever max champ. Maybe technically 4th after Rogue. Call it good. Very cool. So we'll have extra covers on Nightcrawler to roster soon. Juggernaut needs 1 more for the LT. Jessica shards. Very nice. I believe Jessica and Thor are tied for my highest leveled characters. Iceman is very close to those two. We are earning a lot of LTs here, guys. Hella cover shards from Magic. Pardon me there. Ran pretty good on 2099. Can he get to 290 already for a brand new character? He does it. That feels like pretty good progress on a brand new character. 150 shards toward Doctor Strange. So I think my voice is telling me, Rick, you don't have to comment on every little thing. You guys are so nice, and nobody really says that, and that probably needs to be said. Agent Coulson hits past 350 for yet another LT. More shards, and there it is. I just went ahead and take the level for Rogue to 370. There is my 4th total maximum champion 4-star character. Cannot believe it. This total token horde pull got me there. Yet another LT, guys. We're going to do good on building that total balance back up, I think. Can't wait to give you the tally on how many total rewards we received. Thing needs 1 more level. Iceman hits the 250 Iceman shards. We'll train up Wolfsbane in a little bit toward the end. Quake is very near 350 as well. One Deadpool through the whole night, one Wiccan, and it's a good one. Trying to get done with this, but we just have too many LTs to collect apparently, so that we can get into PvP action. 368 on Infinity War Spidey. Amazing. I'll bet in my alliance I've got the highest level one because I had him as my bonus hero for so long to work on covers for Back in Black 5-star Spidey. Kate Bishop moves up. Mr. Fantastic gets a great level of shards on Silver Surfer. 361. Couple levels on Ghost. Needs one more. Emma Frost has Kitty Pryde shards coming up. Look at that. 340 on Agent Venom. So we got 2 Nebula covers through the whole night, and I kid you not, they were exactly back to back. Both of her covers were in a row, and didn't see her again. Moon Knight hits 340. Worthy Cap gets the 1 level, but man, is it good. Can't believe how everybody's coming right up or right close to... Oops, did I need another level on him? I guess we'll see it later. Is that it for the 4 stars? It is. So we have a bunch of Wolfsbane to level up. Let's check it out. Purple goes to level 4. And red takes 2 levels to 5. So this new character is in really good shape. Definitely need her black. And I believe she is the reward at the end of 2,000 points in the Shield Simulator for the season. And that'll take her to 354. Well done. We can level her up later. And we got 2 black covers on MODOK. Taking that power afterburner to level 5. He has 153. Definitely need help on his blue. But being at a total of 9 covers for a new character is great progress. And there it is. So we have to work on building our duplicate Nightcrawler. And let's go to the 5-star levels. By the way, we had just about 1,000 command points before. Adding in those levels, were probably 355 or more ahead since starting. Can't wait to look at the total LTs. Let's go through on Professor-X and add in his champ levels first. 250 hero points. Another legendary token and ISO and 25 CP. So good. Goes up to level 463 on a brand new 5-star character. Fantastic. Nice to see his health being up over 42,000. And 795 match damage on blue is really quite strong. Very cool. By the way, if you play a match and you just get a match 4 or greater, he does 8,600 damage immediately and adds, well, actually destroys another tile of that color you matched from the board, and you earn the AP for it. So he's really pretty cool. His purple ability, very strong. I like to look at the rogue team damage is 11,900 to the team, or 23,800 for only a cost of 8 on purple choosing red. Very awesome to get Professor-X leveled up. Let's go to the black covers for Carnage that we got right toward the end of all of our draws. Amazing. Let's train that up once. We had it at level 1. Train it up again. He is at level, well, at 553, and we have saved covers to add in, but that's fine. What we want to do is level him up with ISO. I'm going to take a quick note here before we do. Well, you know what? Before we do that, hold on a second. Check out these total numbers. Let's see how much we made before we spend anything at all. Okay, guys, so from the all of the champion level rewards that we got so far from the 4 stars and from Professor X being all champ levels, already we made 234,500 difference in ISO alone. We went up by 7,150 in hero points, and 403 total command points is the difference from what we added in. That's pretty good payback. And before we take Carnage up, let's run through real quick and look. We had 1 legendary token when we got done back with everything, and now we are back up to 22. That means through all of our champ levels, we gained 21 LTs. Amazing. That's great. Okay, so back into it. Let's go to the, if I could just contain my excitement a little bit. We are going to add in our covers for Carnage. See how many total saved covers we have. 7 saved covers for Carnage. That means when we go to level him up, it's going to cost 104.3. Plus the 20,000 to become a champion. This is our next 5-star champ. We did it. Fantastic. Another LT coming back and a few other extra rewards for these levels. 25 command points, 250 HP. Awesome. Carnage is up to 70,600 health and 883 match damage in green is fantastic. Let's go. And I'm not sure if I want him at 553. I think I might take his green down and black up. We'll see how that goes. I'll rearrange him later when I have a better chance to look him over. But we have a new 5-star champ on the roster. Now, here we go. This is the big deal. Beta Ray Bill. Let's train up his covers. Got a bunch of blue. That is a really good power. And so is his green. Barely got the 3rd green right toward the end when we needed it the most. And I think that was on draw number 200, honestly. 2, 3. Oh man, are we still a yellow short from being able to champ Beta Ray Bill? Oh no! We need to continue our draws, guys. We're not done. We have to get a green or a yellow Beta Ray Bill. What a surprise twist. How did I think we were done? That is so funny. We're not done. Good thing we got all of those LTs. We have to go back and do more draws right now. That's ridiculous. Why did I think I had all the yellows? Oh, I had 1 originally and then 3 in the rewards queue. So here we go again. Come on, Rick. This is crazy. We have to try to get a yellow or green Beta Ray Bill over the next 24 LTs and 1,400 command points. We're doing it today. Let's go. Our draw rate was a little bit low, under 12%. So if things are going to pick back up, now's the time to do it. Guys, let's get together. I hope you're still on from all of that long rewards updates. We're going to get the viewer luck going right now. Let's go for Bill. Let's see how long it takes. Starting with the Juggernaut is so good. Second draw is a Cloak and Dagger. And a Mysterio. So we're 4 draws in. Let's make another quick note of things here, guys. I'm going to take a second to make sure I have everything figured out. Oh, that's so funny. I thought we were done with Bill earlier. Okay, so we're going to go to 24 LTs and 1430. Let's do it. Let's see how... Oh, another Wolfsbane, and it's her black, so that's a good hit. Good thing we continued for her. And a 5-star. Man, this would be great to be done. Let's go for Bill. Let's go for green or yellow. And hit it. It is Bill. And it's his yellow. Oh my gosh, we continued. And that was amazing. You guys with the viewer luck saved me big time. I thought we might have to run out of all those LTs and command points that we just added in, and you came in within just a handful of draws, got our rate popped back up, and Beta Ray Bill is for sure done now. Claim it. Oh, that's funny. So that took, what, 6 total draws from 24 down to 18, and we are done again. Hilarious. Oh, wow. You saved me big time. Thank you for the viewer luck. I can't believe it. We'll save the rest for later. Let's train Bill up for the 5 in yellow like it should have been from the first place. And now we can champ another 5-star character today. Oh man, this is so great. 385,500 ISO to do it. It's level 450. We're going to promote him for the 20K, of course. And there it is. Another 5-star champ within days of entering. Latest legendary tokens. We got it. And he's done. Before I forget, I already know I want to increase his green ability. And I think we'll take his yellow down. So Scuttlebutt is a cost of 12 green, so it sounds like it's expensive, and it does start out that way. But Beta Ray Bill's faithful warship, Scuttlebutt, unleashes a devastating bombardment that leaves his opponents reeling. Deals 8,500 damage to 4 random targets. That's a nice amount, because that's 17,000, to twice, or 4 times 8,500, so about 34,000 total damage. And his green is fueled by his, I guess I want to call it his yellow ability, passive side of things. Starts the match with 4 projectiles on the board. They're strength 198. They're not real strong. They get stronger at level 5, but it's okay to start here because the big deal is you gain 1 blue and 1 green every time a friendly projectile is destroyed. So that means either matched by either team or destroyed from any other board effect at all. And the AP gains do not go up with higher levels, so I think level 3 is fine at this point. Now the other part of the big deal is Clash of the Worthy. I love this ability. It only costs 6. It does 12,467 direct damage to the target, and it's not done there. It places a blue 4-turn fortified countdown tile on the board. While it's on the board, he creates 1 strength 566 projectile whenever he or one of his allies takes damage, even match damage. So if you're about to take a big hit for a multiple hit, a AoE, or just match damage that is going to hit you a lot, you're going to get tons of projectiles for those 4 turns that countdown is on the board. Amazing. So he builds up green and blue, and the enemy team really can't stop it. I'm excited to get Beta Ray Bill running. Let's go into PvP pack action and get this over with. Real quick, I do have shards on Okoye to cash in already. Wow. Okay, well, we'll save that for later. And then I thought that was going to be a lot longer before we got there. So, and then Shuri is at 288, so I'll think about leveling her up. Let's do this, guys. Take a look at, we're not going to play with Bill yet, but I do want to, we'll get him in probably the 3rd match. But to start things out, you gotta see this. The Corbinite Cyborg has 136,000 total health while he is super boosted in PvP right now. That is crazy. We're going to get him into the next couple of matches. We have to start with 4 stars for fun. I always do. Start with 4 stars for as long as I can. And, you know, they're boosted up to really high levels. Let's get Blade in here. And I'm going to see if we can get him healed up from that. He's got 60,500 health normally. Nico's going to need a health pack. She does also have another good heal, and she's really highly boosted on my roster. 70,800 health. The featured character always has a higher amount of a boost than the other boosted characters. And why don't we play along with, I think Prowler would be kind of fun. And I'm not going to heal him. We might be able to get him through, or especially if we get projectiles out from Nico. And it's a pretty good team with the color balance. Let's go. Alright, so we're going to target Nico first, because if they get special tiles, she's going to be boosting them, and I don't want that to get out of hand. There's a yellow match, and I want to go for yellow, but I don't want to do it because that'll set up a red match. I want to make sure I get every single red match possible. When Nico takes a hit, she will put that countdown tile on the board. While that tile's on the board, her abilities change to different, technically different abilities. They're really just improved on what they were from before. So Heal will place projectiles that are reasonably strong, and she heals for how many projectiles are on the board when that's played. So it's a good idea to try to play Trifecta first if you can, because she places 3 different special tiles, 1 of each type, and they're pretty strong. And that adds a projectile on the board plus the others so that her heal is stronger on yellow. So let's see, we need to probably get that red. I know there's green all over. Nice double move here. Once we get up to 9 red, Blade is nearly unstoppable with his passive ability, his Bloodlust. Right now, if there's enough red on the board, he creates strike tiles, and Nico will boost any special tile that we have more of the enemy of that type. So right now she's going to boost that strike tile, and I got to keep red matched away so that enemy Nico doesn't create strikes for them. Alright, so they have a whole lot of yellow. I think Nico's going to probably play her projectiles. Great. They played 12 black. That's actually not good at all. So they have enough black to play Storm's team damage. There's one good thing. We have enough blue to stun with either Nico or Prowler. In this case, we have more special tiles on the board than the enemy. 1 strike tile. That means that we're going to choose to play Tinkerer's Toys, because it will mean we have more special... we get the side damage, the team damage, instead of just single target damage from Prowler's ability. Plus, if we start with I'll get my coat, he places strike tiles for us and the enemy, and we still have more, so check this out. We're going to stun Storm there and get the other effects. We also have 7 green, just barely enough to play Tools of the Trade and heal Blade with also team damage. Nico's out, and now we're in trouble. We got to take out Thor before he builds up a bunch of red and green. Green, purple. Don't get too lucky there, Thor. Oh, man. Nico's countdown went away, or we could have played her purple ability. So let's try to get her injured this way. Projectiles do nothing for... Oh, we got the green. Unbelievable. That was really lucky. Projectiles don't heal Nico. I always forget that. They heal everyone else but her. That's part of her downside of her passive. And yeah, that's really unfortunate. I thought we were going to be okay in the match. I always forget to watch enemy AP when I'm playing on a video. I swear I do a lot better when I'm playing the game on my own. Get the win. Oh man, I wanted to get through by healing Blade. Oh well. I think you can tell that team is really pretty good. Let's play 4 stars one more time and then we'll get Bill into action. So Nico's okay. Blade has a red and green ability, so let's switch them out for... We'll play 4-star Carnage, and then we'll play 2 matches that happen to have 5-star, our new champion, Carnage, and Beta Ray Bill at the same time. See if we can get them to work. And Punisher also has a green. We'll probably play his instead of Carnage. Him only for red. Let's go. I think again we'll target Nico first, and we need to make sure and keep the enemy team away from a bunch of green. So this red match normally is something I'd go for, but that would set up a match 4 in green. So maybe they will do that red match for us soon enough. Carnage is going to create a lot of attack tiles. We want to try to stay ahead of the total number of attack tiles that we have versus them. That way our Nico will increase our attack tiles only if we have more than the enemy. If we have the same number or fewer, she's not going to increase them. And not too many of their specials are matchable. We'll go ahead and take that one. They did the match we were wanting in the red down there. Things are adding up pretty quickly. I want to take Nico out before we play Punisher Max Green. It's a pretty cool ability where it does damage to the full enemy team, all 3 enemies, but it does more damage per enemy as you eliminate enemies. So if there's 2, it does more damage to the remaining 2, and if there's 1 remaining enemy, his green does a lot to the 1 remaining enemy. So are we going to get our purple played? I don't think so, so let's go ahead with a heal now. Get more specials going, and how are we going to get a good green lined up? I don't really see it. One more match on Nico and she's out, and we are taking 0 damage basically. She's down, so things are looking good. We need to watch out Ghost Rider's black. So I don't think we need to use blue for Nico's stun, and so if that's the case, let's go for I'll point out something real quick here, guys. Do you see this setup over here with the green match, a yellow match, and then there's this black up above? What you want to do is this green tile down. That way it lifts up the yellow, and then the green match happens so that there's a match 4 in black that falls down. If you did this yellow down here, it wouldn't match the black appropriately to get the match 4 out of it. Does that make sense? Let's work on Parker. I think we're going to be able to take black under control. Get the nice cascade set up there. 9 black is very dangerous against Ghost Rider, but we have just about everything ready to go. Crazy with Punisher Max. Let's do all 3 of his abilities. Weapons Expertise creates strike tiles. He also has a passive that automatically increases strike tile value. and so the strikes are worth 754 on the board, but they'll really be worth nearly 20% more than that. Let's now play Punisher's Merciless Charge. I like to play, instead of Punish, where it costs 10, and you'll notice we have 14 black, keep that in mind. Let's go for Merciless Charge. First, it will stun his allies to do this team damage. About 21,000 in team damage. Now, his black changes to Army of One when all of his allies are downed or stunned, and you'll notice we have it only costs 7 instead of 10. That's very important because now we can fire this twice, and it does crazy damage. Adds a couple of small strikes, but then the total damage calculation uses the total strikes on the board to add to it. Check this out. Drops 32,000 damage, and we can instantly take down Parker. And we certainly have enough total strike tiles on the board. 1258 plus 19,000 attack tile damage. Let's go. Good win against 5-star characters with 4 stars. Let's get into our 5-star characters and have fun with our new champs. I can't wait to get this done. Let's see. Let's find an interesting team to take on. There's a friend from my battle chat. That's Champion Beta Ray Bill. I think we could take on that guy. And I don't know if we want to take on a Gritty quite yet. I need to really play around a little bit to make sure. This one's worth more points. Let's take on this team here. And here we go, guys. We're going to run with our brand new Corbinite Cyborg. And I think for fun, we'll go down and grab the Carnage. And was I going to switch his abilities around? Yeah, we're definitely not going to play his green. So let's level up black. Since we'll play Bill's green for sure, we want Null and Void set so that we get a strike tile of 207 every time we start the match, start the turn with 4 or more enemy special tiles on the board. And, the 340 strike tile, excuse me. And otherwise create 207 enemy attack tiles. Let's go. Blood Feud is also a pretty good ability for a cost of 6. Deals 8834 damage to the target, steals a little bit of health from allies, but the important thing is if we have 4 or more special tiles on the board, he deals 2650 to the enemy team, so it's a small bit of AoE on top of his direct damage. I think this is going to be a fun team. Let's go. We still have Nico to add to everything. I think we'll target enemy Nico still first. There's our Protect tiles. We got 3 on the board to begin with, and they're worth 1,588. Keep in mind, super boosted for a short while. I'm going to go for green here. Let's see how quickly we can build green up. Look at this match. We do a match 4 in purple, or let's do a match in green that drops a match 4 in purple. See how a Protect tile got matched? Every time that happens, we earn extra green. Yeah, this is going to be crazy. So we're already up to 2,000 Protect tile damage and nearly 1,000 attack. You could make a case for not even trying to remove enemy special tiles because our Protect tiles are going to be increased every turn. We are taking 0 damage already. We have well over 12 green. Carnage is going to earn us free turns, free matches every turn while there's 4 enemy specials or more. And look at this. We have Scuttlebutt ready to play. The boosted damage is crazy. 17,000 random damage. So what we want to do is take Chavez down a little bit. Not with 24,000 though. Let's go ahead and we'll play Clash of the Worthy on Okoye here. Yeah, alright, so I think we're in good shape. Let's look at this. We're going to do way too much damage with this critical. Let's move over to Okoye. We've got an extra move here with purple. The critical is going to hit yellow and white when it drops down, and Okoye has 35,000 health. Check out this damage. It took out over 30,000 total damage. That is crazy. While we're here, oh, it doesn't even heal Nico. She didn't even get injured enough to do it yet. But this thing is basically over, guys. Let's play Scuttlebutt. It's a random damage, but if we get a hit on Nico, she's already going to be down, and then that will leave the other 4 shots to go. And the win. What a team, guys. I can't believe how easy that was with those, well, super boosted 5-star is just so great to play. Let's do this again. We'll stick with the same team, then we'll play one more fast match after this with somebody other than 5-star Carnage. Maybe we'll go to the 4-star or some other character altogether. Let's do this. Probably going to lose that purple to enemy Nico, so we'll take that first. There's a yellow that drops a green match. See if we get it. I think we do. Unless there's anything better. I don't think so. We're up to 6 green already. Carnage will be making the free matches for us now. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. Let's try to get Nico a match. Do it this way. That way she will get her countdown out right here, no matter how little damage she takes. And then, since we have enough yellow, we'll play her purple first. Staff Appreciation Day. I definitely appreciate Nico. And now we can play heal. Check out this true heal. 19,000 true health. That is so great. Let's go for blue. And I want to take her down to that level where Scuttlebutt will take her out. It's close. Pardon. Let's move over to Thor a little bit here. Nico needs to lose a little bit more health, but remember we can use Carnage Red to do small team damage and take off the little bit of difference she has. I think Thor's in good shape if we hit him with blue, but we're not going to hit him yet. That would be a little too early. Don't want him to go into God mode too easily against us. Take a look at our special tile totals. 13,000 in projectiles is just ridiculous. I know there's a match 4 in white, but I'm gonna just do it with the yellow first. Oh. This is just a little too easy, guys. That's just the way it is so far. Let's do it. Alright, we're going to play Clash of the Worthy on Thor. Wow. We can play it again. Let's just take Nico out. It's kind of nice you can stack those up so there's 2 of them on the board, and we are going to take it down. Wow. Amazing win. Let's get in another fight here. Take on a kitty. It'll be more of a real fight where she'll be removing one of her special tiles every turn. and getting us into some damage. Let's play with Venom here. Haven't played him yet from the boosted 4 stars, and then we'll play Carnage, the 4-star Carnage next. Probably should just take off our AP boosts and go. Blade's still very dangerous. Oh man, why would they give us an extra move in green to start things out? Who do we want to take out first? Probably Kitty. Almost always Kitty. So, Eddie Brock, Venom, every time we do enough damage, he's going to be placing an enemy projectile on the board. We don't have a red user on our team, but I want to keep red down to a minimum because of Blade on the enemy team. They're going to take out a couple of those projectiles with this match 4. Ooh, and her repeater. Very nice. Let's go with Clash of the Worthy. Big hit on Kitty. And now we're going to get projectiles for every little tick of damage that we take. I do believe it's also if, yeah, for one match, if they get a cascade, I think we get 1 for each of the hits during the cascade. And if they have something like attack tiles out and they do a match and then attack tiles hit, that counts for each tick of damage. And look at that. We get our green qualified that easily. Venom isn't the best choice here, honestly. So what are we going to do? Giving them free projectiles and all. I know we can take Kitty out 100% of the time with if we fire our, well, it's not a guarantee, but it's almost very likely to take her out. Probably overthinking it when we could just get her out of the match. Let's see how much damage we get. Yep, they're doing a lot of protection from those projectiles, so we're gonna have to do scuttlebutt and see if we can take her out this way. Got her. Bunch of big hits. Let's do this on Nico. That'll help us build up more AP to get her out of here. Okay, let's go for a bunch more blue. We need to remove projectiles for them and add them for us. Got her out. Okay, so now she won't be able to increase our projectiles against us while we build up enough blue and green to work on Blade. His black ability reduces our green. Let's see, we have to get purple for Nico. I don't see a way to do it. Yeah, it's worth it. Let's take one more turn here, get the purple we need. Her countdown comes out. We can play purple. And then we can heal her up. She should be at 100%. And now we can end it. There we go. Yeah, Venom was certainly not a good choice for this match with the enemy's projectiles, but sometimes that can work in your favor. And we get the win. We're going to finish out with one more match with Beta Ray Bill and our 4-star Carnage. Can't play that team. Worthy Cap would be a good defensive measure, kind of a painful defensive measure. I don't think we'll take on a Gritty yet. I suppose we could. Let's think about this one. Yep, let's do it. We're going to take on another Beta Ray Bill. Let's see if we can play smarter or figure out a way to win against an enemy Beta Ray Bill like ours. I think we will boost AP just to be on the safe side. You know what? We're going to bring in that Talking Pig team up. That could come in very handy. We'll see in a little bit. Okay, so he's got a 106,000 level Beta Ray build. Not quite champion, but still very nice to have. And we have to be really careful with Professor-X on the enemy team because he can make some really strong hits with his passive ability on match 4s or greater. So they have more projectiles than we do at the moment, and so let's knock one of theirs out so that she is no longer improving their strength over ours. And is it worth it to make that green match? I think so, just so we stay way ahead of the green AP compared to them. Look at that. We are already up to 11 green, guys. This is ridiculous. Got the signal boost. Should have brought in my Professor-X for one of those fights after getting him leveled up quite a bit. Didn't think of that in time. There's a match 4 in white. I don't think I'm going to take it, actually. I'm going to go for this purple here. I don't want Nico to get too injured, but that puts her out in front, and now we get a purple match. We'll leave enemy Nico right there. They have 6 green. Nice. Okay, so that strike tile hopefully comes in a good amount of health. The help. Do we do the match 4? We do, because it gets us a green on the line break. You almost always do the match 4, I know, but if it takes out some of your special tiles, you have to think if it's worth it or not. In this case, I think it is worth it. Let's move over here. We have 12 green, but enemy Professor-X increases the cost of our green abilities. So we're going to need to do some more damage. And Carnage has 9 red. I never suggest playing it until you have 10 red or more, because that way it qualifies for the extra damage to the other enemies on the board. Enemies on the other team, I should say. We're doing really good damage. They're not doing much at all to us. This is great. We need to get that other green, and we have it. Professor-X is reduced. And we have our 12 red. This is going to be great. Let's aim at Beta Ray Bill for symbiote scythes. Hit him for big damage, the other 2 for a little bit, and now we have our scuttlebutt ready to play. Should take out the other 2 if we're lucky. It missed Nico, and Professor-X was able to reduce the damage enough to avoid it. This should do it anyway. Big hit. Ouch. So I'll go ahead and play Carnage at less than 10 red. You'll see what I mean. It'll take health away from our team as well, but gets the win. Lots of fun playing the boosted, brand new 5-star champion, Beta Ray Bill, guys. Thanks so much for playing along. That was a lot of fun with our new characters. We'll get in a lot more action. Stay tuned for that. If you enjoyed the video, please right now hit the MPQ icon that's on the left side of the screen to become a subscriber. That helps us out so much to bring you new videos as often as we can. Have a good one. See you next time, and thanks for the viewer luck, guys.